Now, you guys that aren't familiar, these go in E-track, either side, 2x4 in between. Alright, so we're loaded one piece, 800 pounds, going to Piedmont, South Carolina, 678 miles, due tomorrow morning at 7. It's 9 a.m. Eastern right now, Monday, May 16th. Alright guys, let me get this going, and my battery's going dead on this thing, so I gotta get off there. Well, good morning everybody. We're sitting here at our drop-off. It is 10 after 7 a.m. and nobody's here. They got it scheduled for a 7 a.m. drop-off. There's one vehicle in the parking lot. The door for shipping and receiving is all locked up. That's where I'm at. I don't know if you can see that sign from here with this camera, but shipping and receiving, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So, guessing nobody's gonna be here till 8ish. So, just sit here and wait. Man, I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. Oh my god, I slept pretty good because the night before I only got like 2.5 hours sleep. I got here last night at around 8:30. Nobody's here, so obviously nobody was here last night either. So I parked at a QT. Man, there's a Pilot right here. Man, that's just a little shithole. Ain't got much parking. It was all like crowded in. I don't do that. I don't do that. Everybody squeezed on top of each other shit. I ain't on that. So went over to the QT. Wasn't nobody parked over there. Went inside and got something to drink and something to eat, and asked me if it was okay if I stayed the night there. I was like, you mind if I stay here? I said, I got a delivery right around the corner in the morning. I said, I'm in a van. She's like, she thought I was in a truck at first. She didn't hear me say van. I said, I'm not in a truck. I said, I'm in a van. She said, oh, if you're in a van, yeah, that's fine. So, yeah. So, I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to jump back there and unstrap everything and wait for them to get here. Just have the doors open. It's kind of crazy. If you get somewhere like early, whether it's picking up or dropping off, it's almost like if you don't open the doors and make it look like you're there for something, they almost wonder, like, what the hell is this van doing in my parking lot? Like, what are they doing there? I mean, even if you're right, like, I'm right here by shipping and receiving. The majority of the time, they just look at you like you've lost your mind that you're sitting there. So, open the doors, especially if you got freight. Somebody usually come holler at you if they see you, and, you haven't checked in or something, but, yeah, I don't know. It's just funny to me. Guys, we've been sitting here for an hour in what's labeled the shipping and receiving door, all that good stuff. Seeing no sign of life, so I walk around to the front of the building. Oh yeah, they got doors open. They're all in there doing shit. Yeah. Good times, right? All right, let's get this offloaded. Now, more than likely, he's got some smaller forks, but it should barely grab this skid. And it's 824 pounds. More than likely, he's not going to be able to drag it back because he's probably not going to get his forks in there much. So when he does grab it, I'm going to let him try it on his own. When he does grab it the second time, I'm going to push and it'll slide right back.
Am I going to need chains?
No, I'm going to see if you should be able to just reach it. Come on in. Just drop down this dead. There you go. Right there. Just lift up. Alright, drop it down and come back in again. Now go ahead and lift it up. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Alright, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
So watch your foot.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
Oh, yeah. See if everything's back inside.
What's that?
I just gotta see if everything's
Oh, yeah, that's fine. No,
waste your time.
you're good. Take your time, man. No. You guys got your process, we got ours. Anywhere down there, you have to do it for an inside, please. Anywhere you got space. You guys wait for the back to open up. I've been back there since 7 o'clock.
Oh, dang, yeah, we don't open till 8.
Alright, man, I appreciate you. You have a good day. Alright, easy peasy, right? But did you see what I'm saying? Just that right there. See what I'm saying about the skid, though? Hope you noticed. It'll save you from wasting the time of strapping up sometimes. But yeah, sometimes they can just barely get a bite of that skid and lift it, and when they try to pull it back, it usually just slides out. You can just get behind it. I don't care if it's, that one was 824 pounds. I don't care if it's 2,000, 1,000. I don't care if it's heavier than that. Just, they can get a little bit of a bite of that, and you get behind it and just push. It'll normally just slide right on out of there. For any of you that are unfamiliar with that or don't do it already, and either do know and you're sitting there like, duh, I already knew that. Hey man, you're a super trucker like me then, right? Doing the shade so I can send in my paperwork. Shit. Tempted to park right here for the day, man. Shit. Nice chunk of shade. I bet you they come here for lunchtime. Alright, let me get off here and get my paperwork in so I can try and get the next load. So I just stopped at the Pilot real quick before I headed up to Greenville.
Take the next left onto Frontage Road, then take the ramp to
Ran into a subscriber. Nice meeting you, man. I believe he said Tim. My God, I'm horrible with names. I believe he said his name's Tim. Just got signed on with XPO. I believe he'll do pretty good at XPO. XPO's a pretty decent company. So, yeah, again, as I said, man, keep in touch. Let me know how it works out. You have any problems, feel free, reach out. But again, nice meeting you, man. I appreciate you introducing yourself. So, be safe out there, and I'll holler. Alright, guys, so this wasn't supposed to pick up until 6 o'clock tonight. It's 1:12 right now in the afternoon. Decided to stop in. It's just a small piece, 11 pounds, so I wanted to see if it might be ready. And they're saying it's ready, and they're going to load me up. Going up to Michigan, 808 miles, I believe. So, man, super happy to get loaded early. So, waiting for them to come down that ramp, and then we will be loaded and out of her. All right. So we're loaded. Got one little box on a small skid. I routed this out. The quickest route is the longest route. 861 miles. It's 808 paid miles. The shortest route is 800 miles. But to go 50 some miles further, 50 something miles further, and still quicker, that's the route I'm taking. So yeah, we're off and rolling. Now, I just had one of the craziest things
This route
happen.
avoids a slowdown on ice.
So I'm out there waiting to get loaded. I was like, first one told to go over to the ramp. Then after I got there, there's probably 3 or 4 more vans, and everybody's getting loaded but me. And I'm just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. And it was like 1 o'clock when I got here. It's 2:22 now. So finally, dispatch calls me, and he tells me, hey, where you're at is refusing to load you because they think you're under the
Take the
influence.
next left onto Red Bay Road.
Like, what? I mean, I'm literally sitting here like stunned. You know what's crazy? Is as bad as all this political stuff is, I thought maybe somebody seen the Let's Go Brandon sticker and was like, I ain't gonna load him, F him, I'm gonna make up something. That's honestly what I was thinking at first. So I go inside.
Continue for 1 mile.
I go inside back into the office, and I asked the lady there about it. I said, I'm being told that you're refusing to load me because you think I'm under the influence. And she's like, yeah. Like, how do you get that? Like that's a serious accusation to be making. Like, you know, I want to talk to whoever said that because I want to understand why they would think that I was under the influence. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm out there talking to the driver that's next to me. Tow motor guy came down with the first pallet, and I basically told him, you know, which van was what. As far as I know, this guy's going to Illinois, I'm going to Michigan, this other guy's going, I'm not sure. So I'm like, man, was I too talkative? Was I supposed to just sit in my van and shut up? Like, am I really going to be punished for being nice? I'm like, God damn, I'm just like all this stuff's going through my head. And then she tells me a supervisor will come out and meet me outside to talk to me. Supervisor comes out, and we get talking about it. Like, he asked me what my name was. I told him my name, and they went and asked the person who said that person was under the influence what the name was. The name was Lee. So when they went into the front office to tell them the name, I didn't have my name written down. I didn't see a spot for a name to be written down. So they just guessed that it was me. Like, that's literally what happened. It was basically, let's just guess. Like, I think it was this guy that checked in, you know, that they're talking about. So let me go ahead and, you know, say it's him. Like, man, like, I'm a little angry about it. You know, the more I think about it, because it's just like so messed up, man. Like seriously, like to sit there and have to go through all that shit and be looked at like that at first. But Yeah, so anyhow, they go in, they get it all straightened out eventually. But after I went and checked in and talked to the supervisor, I get a call from dispatch again. Hey, like, they're saying that you just went in and... Or he asked me for an update, and I told him, I said, yeah, they're going to take care of it. They're taking care of it. He's like, well, broker just called and said that you went in there and that they verified that it was you, the one in the PXS van. What? So I walked back into the office again, and the supervisor's still in there talking to the lady in the front, and then we get it all straightened out. Like, I'm like, yeah, the guy that walked in after me, you know, I was in there, then another guy came in, then a third guy again. The third guy that came in was the one that was smelling like weed. And it's like, I even told him, I said, I could smell it coming from the van over there. I said, it was the guys that were over there parked next to me, like in the low-top van. Like, I don't know, and I think they got loaded too and took off. So, yeah, man, like, all in all, they accused me, don't load me right away. Now, again, as you see, I'm loaded. But yeah, that's crazy. That is the craziest thing I've ever had happen to me at a shipper or receiver. Like, wow. That's all I can say is wow. So, yeah, funny shit. Alright, I'm going to stop over here at this Flying J real quick. I'm going to grab a sandwich, something to drink, and a 5-hour power, and bust this out. It's showing that I'm going to arrive at about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll stop and sleep, and I'll probably arrive there at like 8 or 9. It's not due until noon. So, alright, let me hop off here, man. So we're unloaded. We're up here near Detroit. I'm actually about to head about a half hour south of here to a Pilot. Grab a shower. The Detroiter, which is a Flying J, it's about 15 minutes closer, but man, that place is just a shithole. That place ain't been freaking renovated forever. That used to be an old 76 truck stop. And that place has always been a shithole. Always. Went in there one night when I was like 18. Stopped in there after I dropped off a load up this way when I was driving one of my dad's little flatbed Chevy pickups. And on those things, we had tarps with us, and the tarps were just strapped down to the kind of this steel grate at the back of the flatbed. Come out there, the whole fucking thing's gone. The grate, the tarp, all of it. Yeah, I learned my lesson there. I also one time at that place, same little flatbed pickup truck as gasoline. Stopped in there, frickin' got gas, so I thought. Next day, the thing was just a spitting and a sputtering and just couldn't. Then it finally conked out and it wouldn't start back up. It would just kept turning over and trying to fire up, but just wouldn't fire. And I spent hours on this thing, just cranking and everything. Went to get a fuel filter.
Next right onto Oakland Park Court, then turn left onto
thinking it was a fuel filter clogged up or whatnot. And my dad asked me at one point, like, "Hey, did you put diesel fuel in that thing?" Like, nah, I know for sure I didn't put no diesel fuel in that thing, man. Yeah, I didn't put no diesel fuel in there. So out there, just eventually used the fuel that was in there, and then added more gasoline, and that got it going. And I'm on my way home, and I'm looking through the receipts. I see, oh shit, I did get diesel. Yeah, tossed that fucking receipt out the door. I kept that lie up until I was an adult. Well, older adult. I was an adult then, but yeah, I didn't tell them about that for a long time. I felt so stupid. I wasn't tired, nothing, just mad. And I've stopped there many a times before. I don't know how the hell I ended up doing that, but I sure as shit did. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of the Detroiter. So I'm gonna go on down here to Monroe, grab the shower, make a Walmart run. At least hopefully I can get all this stuff done before I grab a load. I should at least be able to get the shower in. So, all right, let me get off here, quit yapping.
That'd be good right there. I gotta find the guy who's gonna load it, so I'll give it a few minutes.
All right, guys, so we're loaded. We're going from North Carolina to Shippensburg, PA. Just kind of a shorty. Got one piece, 1,000 pounds. I didn't update last night. I got unloaded last night. Well, actually this morning, about 5:30. Got unloaded there. Just went down the road to a Walmart. Got a few hours sleep, got called with this load, and now we're off and rolling, man. So I'll touch base with you in a little bit. So this is not expediting expeditiously. This is yeah, what do you call this? This ain't expediting of any sort. This is some of the fun times. Traffic backups, I love them. Man, I get so excited when I see a traffic backup. Man, when I see that orange and red on my Google Maps, let me know that there's a slowdown, I'm just like pumping my fists in the air. I'm like super happy. I'm like, yes, a freaking slowdown, man. I freaking love them. Do you guys get excited about the slowdowns? Man, I know I do. This is my favorite part of expediting. Man, you guys are going to be so happy when you get out here and you get into a slowdown. You're just going to be like, damn, he was right. This is absolutely amazing. Yes, I said it. Amazing. Alright, so we're unloaded. We're kind of in not the greatest area of PA. I'm going to move a little closer to Pittsburgh. Not probably going to go very far. It's rush hour. Just depends on how traffic is, how far I go. So let's get on down the road, man.